Oh man, I think we have a new top of the food chain rocket launcher here. Today we got the Nerf Roblox SharkBite web launcher. Ugh, gosh, that's a lot to say there. Man, this thing is pretty freaking cool. I tested it against all of my favorite rocket launchers that we've had previous, and this one by far stands out on the top, hands down. Absolutely hands down. Now note guys, I have not played Roblox where you've used this, so yeah, I just gotta throw it out there. And with a lot of the Roblox line from Nerf, you do get that specialized code there where you can redeem it in the game. And I'm just kind of looking at it going, that is kind of neat. Now this is kind of pricey. Check it out here. I picked mine up on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be on Target shelves and things like that, but still, whew, this thing is a chunky blaster. Let me throw up a thing here. Look at this. It is a it's a big blaster, and it is very, very cool in the hands. Now, let's just go out and let's just shoot this thing because there is a lot to talk about when shooting this thing. So, this, by far, hands down, is the farthest, quote-unquote, Nerf rocket launcher that I've shot to date. Whether it's the grenade launcher, whether it's a standard rocket launcher, look at this thing. This thing is easily shooting 50 feet. Easily. I mean, it goes right up in the tree and then some. You could easily shoot 50, 60, maybe even 70 feet with this thing. Absolutely no problem. So I'm just going to shut up and you guys can go ahead and watch me shoot here. So there you go. There's a lot of key things that you guys really want to focus on when you're in there. One of them is going to be the actual rockets themselves. Now, it's hard to tell, but on the older rockets, or I don't say older, but the rockets that came with my grenade launcher, the fins weren't at an angle that kind of made the rocket spin. This has some pretty aggressive angles, and I did pull up some of my older rockets, which looks to be like it almost has that aggressive angle of the fin, so it actually spins in the air. So I don't know if it was a production thing with the Fortnite rocket launcher, because these ones don't really have an aggressive spin on it. Also, the priming of this, as you guys saw, was an absolute breeze. I mean, to pull this back and pull is absolute breeze. And you guys already know, one of the biggest things that I did not like about this was look how close that handle is to this right here. You grab it like this, look at my thumb is already hitting this. I can't even count how many times I've used this where I've pulled back and smashed my finger up against this piece right here. Smash my part. Oh my gosh. I like this because of the capacity, but I did not like it because of that priming it back. And it didn't matter. You pull it back, I mean, maybe you're going to get 15 to 20 feet if you're lucky with that thing. The only other thing you could really compare it to is the actual rocket launcher itself. But still, even with the best pump of worlds, on this thing, you're still getting 15 to 20 feet. Not even that much. This was cool, right? Because you can put it up here and kind of go. But man, I'm telling you guys, when you guys shoot this, you will be like, oh my gosh, this thing is no joke. Again, you could easily see, I'll throw it up right there. Look at this. I'm shooting over, that's on top of a hill, about 30 feet away, and another like 8 feet up above the fence. I'm going right over the fence with this thing. Absolutely no problem. I just love the fact that there's nothing back here to smash your hands into. And the prime of this is just so buttery smooth. Comparison to this, it's smooth, but I feel like it didn't use the full force of the air that you were using when you're trying to push it out. But man, whew. This thing is freaking awesome. It does come with 2 rockets, which are awesome, and they're kind of this turquoise color. I don't even know what you want to call that, aqua color. So it does look really, really cool. I did try, of course, to shoot, this blaster with the older rockets, and they shot perfectly fine. I just felt like with the more aggressive fin tilt that I've seen on these ones, or the angle, that tended to spin it a little more in the air, which you could, obviously see. But again, in the hands, guys, this thing is great. That pump, a long kind of stroke pump right there, which really, I guess, utilizes all that air. Whatever they did in this is night and day over the rocket launcher. And again, I get it. The rocket launcher does have the capacity over this, but this has the distance and accuracy over this, hands down. So there you go. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about this particular blaster. It has some very cool webbing, if you guys can kind of see it on there. I think that's just kind of neat. It has some very cool webbing, has a nice little handle. It feels really good. This is what I'm going to start using, or at least bringing on my Nerf Wars, because This just smashed my hands. It had the great capacity, but it smashed my hands. This is what I'm going to start bringing because this has some distance to it. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to hear what other YouTubers say about the distance on this thing because hands down, 2-to-1 over the distance over any of the previous rocket launchers that I've shot. The price, again, it's up there. It's right in there. Should be readily available at Targets and our Walmart, but still very, very cool. And yeah, it is what it is. Whew. Very cool blaster. These ones are just going to go on the shelf, and this one's going to go inside my pile of things that I bring when I want to go shoot. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thanks again, Fox fans. Whew.